Hey everybody, KB here, and today kicking back with me, the victorious Davey Grant, who picked up the win over Ramon Taveras in Tampa. Congratulations, sir! What a fight!
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Those are exactly the type of fights that I want to be in. So I'm just enjoying the holiday now with my family, and it's just it's just like a dream come true last year.
Well, look at, I mean, we can't not mention Davey, the black eyes you're currently sporting and everything. It was a bit of a war,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely. That's what I enjoy. Honest, I thrive on fights like that, and it's gonna take a very good man to beat me in a fight like that. So after the fight, whenever I've been in a fight like that, even like win or lose, I'm not really bothered. As long as I'm putting on good fights for the fans and enjoying it, and I'll keep doing this for as long as I can.
Well, and people should know because you shared it after the fact. So you had some injuries going into this one, right, with your toes, or did that happen? That was before the fight, right?
Yeah, I had some toe issues for like 6 weeks. I mean, I broke one of my toes. That one, I think I broke again. It looks like a pregnant fish at the moment. But yeah, and then on the other foot, I teeped him on the elbow and nearly lost that toe. It was like sliced right all the way underneath, really deep, like to the bone. So I had to get 5 stitches on that one, and that was like maybe 2 weeks out. So there was no kicking for the rest, hardly for all camp, to be honest, because like with a broken toe on one side and then cutting the other one, so that was like the last 6 weeks. I was just I was struggling to wrestle a lot of the time, so it was testing. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have even mentioned it if I'd have lost. Because I'm
Right.
not like that. I'm not using anything as an excuse or anything. It's just these are just different problems leading up to the fight.
Did you consider dropping out of the fight? I mean, the thing that sucks so bad is that injuries have just been following you around anyway. Was it the point where you were just like, "Eff it, I don't care, I gotta fight"?
No, there'd been no. Honestly, it would have took a lot more than that for me to pull out. It would have chopped a few goes off, and I would have still fought.
Well, I'm glad you did because it really was a heck of a performance. So yeah, going into this one with Ramon, like you said, you knew it was going to be that kind of a fight. Did it sort of play out the way that you expected through all 3 rounds?
Just about. I mean,
Yeah.
I was hoping to knock him out. I was, in all honesty, but I knew he was tough. I knew it was going to be a bit of a slog if I didn't get him out of there early. But I was 100% prepared.
So let's talk about your preparation in this one because maybe folks know they heard on the broadcast. So you spent some time training with the champ, right? You were with Merab for this one?
Yeah, yeah. I was in Syndicate where I do my camps now. I was there for about 6 weeks before we went to Tampa. So yeah, getting a train with like Merab and like there's some other great UFC bantamweights in with Vince Morales and Marine Gadroff, and there was Nazim and Arnold Allen was there for a bit. Like
Nice.
we had some brilliant names out there, like and even just the guys on the mat who are not signed by the UFC are all like legit contenders. So yeah, I got some great work in.
Well, especially, yeah, if you're talking about Syndicate,
Yeah.
everybody knows that's a great place to go. And like you said, you're going to get great work. So the fact that you couldn't maybe run and kick and things like that, but you could wrestle and you have Merab there. So, I mean, that's not necessarily a terrible camp still.
Yeah, I mean that's it exactly. It was all good. Like I said, it was never going to pull me out of the fight. It was never going to bother me in there.
Good. So you did say though, I think did you share a picture that so you did go to the park with your family, right? Did you go to where
Yeah,
did you go and you were in the wheelchair? What did you do after the fight?
yeah. So straight after the fight, I got jumped in an Uber and went all the way to Orlando where my family was staying.
Okay.
So I was straight around Universal Studios the next day, and like I thought I'd be all right, and God, I couldn't hardly walk. So there was just one of them little rent wheelchairs, and then and I was just sitting in a wheelchair. My wife was just rolling me around. I was just sat, just eating food and just enjoying myself.
So, but I got to imagine, Davey, that people are looking at you a little bit funny, no?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I've got two black eyes, and I'm walking around, hobbling everywhere. Um, I had some UFC gear on, so I think so people knew.
Yeah.
Even the people who didn't watch the fights or whatever, they knew I'd been fighting. It's like I thought that makes me look like less of a English football thug. So,
Yeah, if, I would honestly, Davey, not for nothing, I would have bought you a Beetlejuice outfit or something, and I would have just been like,
that would have been epic.
But yeah, I always say that too, like especially, listen, you're a grown man and yes, you wearing your UFC gear, but I've always felt like, when you see the female fighters and I've been in the airport and I've seen, you see them and they're with a man and that people are like, that guy beats up that girl, if they're not wearing the gear, and I've seen it, and you want to sort of explain like, no, I'm a professional fighter and I was in a fight. This man didn't beat me last night, but it's an awkward thing.
Yeah, that's it. Definitely. I've seen it happen so many times.
Oh, my goodness. So, listen, I had mentioned it before, the fact that injuries have sort of plagued you. So, we haven't seen as much Davey Grant as we want to because of that. So, I know, like you said, it's going to take toes to come off before it's going to keep you out of a fight. But how quickly then do you think you could be back into it? And what kind of schedule are you hoping to keep at this point?
I mean, I'm hoping to get straight back in for London. I've already been talking about my look, like if there's an available slot on London, I'd love to go and get on that. Straight back out there. So yeah, Jason's he's gonna go and talk to Sean Shelby, and we'll see if we can get something hooked up as soon as possible. I'm ready to start training again as soon as I get home. I haven't been to the gym yet. I'm like still just struggling just a little bit too much to get to like even just lift a few weights. Like my hands all swollen and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but the next couple of days I'll be back in the gym and I'll be ready to fight as soon as they give me the go ahead.
Nice. Well, I'm working that one in London, so I'm excited about that. Is there a name that you would want to face?
I mean, Cody Gibson messaged me on Instagram saying, "Look, it'd be great to that fight." So I said, "Look, if Cody wants to fight, that'd be perfect." We didn't get to fight like this time last year, or like March last year because of my neck injury. So yeah, I think we were both looking forward to fighting each other. And then I said on some interviews afterwards as well that if I was going to pick a dream fight, it would be like Jose Aldo or something like that. And not saying I deserve any fights like that. I'm just saying, look, if we're wishing things, this is what I'd want to do. I want to go and fight Jose. I think he's an absolute legend of the sport, and I think it would be a really exciting fight. So
I like that, and it's interesting too because with somebody else was saying that I think it was Miles Johns the other day, same thing, where he was just like, I mean, it would be an honor to fight Jose Aldo. So I don't think it's not disrespectful, and it's not a question of you not deserving it. You're a fighter, and you go in there and throw down. Like if I'm a guy, I know when I sign a fight with you, it may not be fun and it may not be easy, but it's something to get up for, and the fans are going to be into it too. And I feel like opponents with you, they must know that like a matchup with Davey is going to be a fun. It's like a firecracker matchup all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure that that's what they'll be thinking. As soon as my name gets mentioned, I think they'll be thinking, "Oh, right, we're in for a tough one here."
Yeah.
It's good. It's nice to hear, and yeah, that would be awesome.
Nice. And so, do you? I forget how many UFC fights have you had at this point?
So I think that was my 13th, not in the Ultimate Fighters.
Right.
Yeah, that was my 13th.
Well, it's a great amount. It's an impressive amount. I'm curious for you at this point, not even just in the UFC, but in your career in general, like what's getting harder for you and what's getting easier at this point?
You know what it is? I don't know. It's nothing's like, it's weird. I'm at a weird point in my career because I still feel like I'm getting started, and I've been in the UFC for the last 11 years, I think.
Yeah.
But I really found my feet in the way I want to perform, and I feel like I've still got so many good performances to go and put out there, and I felt absolutely fantastic in that last fight, and lots of people have been messaging saying like it's the best I've ever looked. So I definitely there's no sign of slowing down yet. So I'm just going to keep going as long as I possibly can, and although it seems as if age isn't on my side, it doesn't seem to pose a problem. It just doesn't make a difference to me, I'm like Peter Pan or something. I don't know. It's awesome. I like fighting as long as I can.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's slowing you down at all, and you're still giving and as good as you. I mean, yeah, it's not. You're not slowing down at all. So I'm here for it. I think the fans are here for it. Before I let you go, then what's a proper English Christmas look like for you?
So it's all about family. Like we're in like Orlando at the moment. We'll be here till the weekend. I want to fetch over and do like Disney World and stuff like that. Just like because I thought if we're fighting in Florida anyway, so but my wife, she's like, it's like real home bird. So we're gonna go home and have like the proper family Christmas. You know,
Nice.
that time, just kids opening the presents underneath the tree and stuff like that, and going around to our parents' houses for meals and things.
Yeah.
And then just a little bit of time off between Christmas and New Year. I'll still be hitting the gym, but then as soon as the new year comes in, it's just full focus on like my training. And then I haven't seen the guys at my gym where I coach for a long time.
Right.
I'll be putting a lot of work into them as well, and just hitting 2025 with my feet running.
Nice. Well, and they must love it when you come home, the conquering hero. I mean, I know they love you anytime, but especially when you come home from Florida with a win like that.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be great to go and see everyone. You know, I'm looking forward to getting back to the gym and just helping other people improve at the same time. You know, it's just one team, and I absolutely love it. And hopefully, like I say, get booked up as soon as possible, and then straight back out there.
I love it. Well, I hope to see you on that card at the end of March. It's March 22nd in London. I'm so excited I've got that assignment. So, you know, it would be great to be calling another Davey Grant fight. Congratulations on this one. Thank you so much for kicking back today, and just Merry Christmas and best to you and your family.
All the best to you and yours as well. Thanks very much, Kibby. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'll see you soon.
Cheers now. Bye-bye.